So here you write the word soft. So everyone, here write the word, this word, write it here. So here we will make X. Here we will write the word soft. Sorry. Thank you. Here you will make circle in each blue shape, so the answers will be like that. And you will draw X on each square, so you square here. This must be the same answers in your science book. And underline each big circle like that. And thank you. Here, write the word from the box for each clue. The measure of how warm something is. The measure of how warm something is. The measure of how warm something is. What will be the answer? Property, weight, texture, or temperature? Thank you, of course. The answer is temperature, so you will write the word temperature here on this line, like that. Sorry. You will do the same answers or the same way for all these answers. You will write only the word on the line. Each letter you will be on different line. Each letter of the word will be written on a different line. For example, the way something feels. It can be soft and it can be rough. So what is the answer? Property or weight or texture or temperature? Of course, the answer is the temperature. So, texture. So you will write this word here on these lines, and you will write the letter inside these boxes. Write the word texture here. Thank you. You'll hear the next one. The measure of how heavy something feels. The measure of how heavy something feels. What is the answer? The measure of how heavy something feels. Now we have the word property and we have the word weight. We have found the texture and we have the word temperature. So now we have only the word property and the word weight. And here the question is the measure of how heavy an object feels. It can be light and it can be heavy. So what is the answer? Yes, of course, the answer is the weight. So you will write the word weight here and you will write the letter inside the box. And a part of what something is like. A part of what something is like. A part of what something is like. Of course, it will be the word property, the last one. So you will write the word property here on this line, and you will write the letter inside the box. The last one will be homework. The last one will be the homework. Here, solve the riddle. Write the circled letter. Write the circled riddle here on this box in order on the line below. Here, solve the riddle. Write the circled letters in order on the lines below. I'm anything that takes up space. What am I? I'm anything that takes up space. What it will be? You will find the answers. You will find the answers here. Here the letter M, so we write it for number 1. Here you will write number 2 A, number 3 and 4, 5, 6. Then you will find the answer. Everyone, and the next page please. Turn the page. This number 1 will be homework at your home. Number 1 will be homework at your home. Number 2, circle each thing that floats. Circle each thing that floats. So, and draw an X on each thing that sink. This coin, floating up or sink down? Of course, it will sink down, so you will draw X on this coin. This toy, floating up or sinking down? Of course, this one is floating up, so you will make circle on it. can this toy is sinking up or floating up or sinking down? Of course it's sinking down, floating up, so make circle on that. So it will be X circle circle, X circle circle. Here you will name or draw something hot. Here you will name or draw something hot. So, and here you will name or draw something cold. This is also will be homework at your home. This you can draw whatever you want. That's something hot, like cup of coffee, or cup of tea, whatever you want. And here you will draw something cold, for example ice cream or ice pop, juice, whatever you want. Please everyone, open your sheet on page 16 and 17. Please everyone, get out your sheet and open your sheet on page 16 and write the date on the page. Okay, here in the sheet, question number 1. The measure of how warm something is. The measure of how warm something is. Temperature or or color or size. Question number 1, you will choose the correct answer. Number 1, the measure of how warm something is. It will be temperature or color or size. Yes, of course, the answer is the word temperature, so you will make circle on the temperature and you will write this word here on this line. Number 2, is the way something feels. Number 2, as the way something feels, or that's mean the way something feels, that when you are feeling the matter or when you are touching the matter, you will find this matter can be soft or can be rough. So what is the meaning? So what is the word for this meaning? It's color or texture or weight. This one is color or texture or weight. Of course, the answer is the texture, so you will make circle and you will write the answer here. Number 3, is the measure of how heavy something feels. Is the measure of how heavy something feels. So it can be light or it can be very heavy. So what is the word? The answer is color or texture or weight. The answer is color or texture or weight? Okay, yes, of course, the answer is the weight. So you make circle on the answer and you will write the answer here on the line. Okay, number 4 is a part of what something is like. It's a part of what something is like. It can be 4 things. If I ask you what is the 4 parts of this matter, it can be size, shape, color, texture. Size, shape, color, texture. So here, what is the answer? Is a part of what something is like. What is the answer? Property, weight, texture. Property, weight, texture. The last one is number 4 is a part of what something is like. So the answer is the word property. You will make circle on the word and write the word on the line. Write the answer on the line. Number 5 is anything that takes up place. Number 5 is anything that takes up place. So the answer is matter or color or size. Anything that takes up space. Anything around you is called this answer because it takes part from the space. So the answer is matter or color or size. Yes, of course, the answer is the matter. So you will make circle on the matter and write it on the line. Everyone on the next page, write the date on the page. Page 17, please write the date on the page 17. And pay attention with me. For number 1, put true or false for all these questions. Number 1, temperature is anything that takes up space. Number 1, temperature is anything that takes up space. Of course, no, because the answer is false. Because the answer is matter. The matter is anything that takes up space, so it will be false. Number 2, texture is what an object feels like. Number 2, texture is what an object feels like. Yes, of course, the answer is true. Number 3, property is the measure of how heavy an object feels. Number 3, property is the measure of how heavy an object feels. Of course, no, the answer is false because the correct answer is the word weight. Weight is the measure of how heavy an object feels. Number 4, temperature is the measure of how warm something is. Number 4, temperature is the measure of how warm something is. So the answer is true, of course. Number 5, weight is the measure of how heavy an object feels. Weight is a measure of how heavy an object feels. Yes, of course, the answer is true. So it will be false, true, true. Here, for order from light to heavy, write number 1 for the lightest, write number 3 for the heaviest. Here you have Here we have the very big elephant. Here we having the very small ant, and you have this cat. And you have this cat. So which one will be take number one? Which one is very small and very light? Of course, the ant will take number one. And which will be take number two? Yes, of course, the cat will take number two, and the elephant will take number three.